Hi everybody and welcome to this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament where we'll try playing it and look at some hints for the play of the hands, in particular counting the hands to work out where the hidden cards are. And we'll start with board one. So partners open two hearts. The robot plays a fairly sound week two bid, 6+ hearts. It's allowed 4 clubs, but no more than 3 diamonds or 3 spades. 7+ total points. So they have reasonably sound. So if we look at our hand here, which is quite nice, the partner had ace, queen, jack to 6 hearts. And the queen of clubs, then that would be 6 heart tricks, 2 spades is 8, 2 clubs is 10, ace of diamonds is 11, and we could probably find a 12th somewhere. So there would be some slam possibilities if the robot had the right cards and wasn't too weak. The robot doesn't play August in terms of inquiries, but 2 no trumps does actually ask them a bit more. Essentially, if they've got a weak hand, we probably want to play in 4 hearts because we haven't got many losers in any of the outside suits. So, but if they got good hearts, we could play in no trumps from our hand, protecting our tennises and the minor suits. So let's just see what partner says in response to 2. So 3 diamonds is a feature. So the queen or king of diamonds. We'd much prefer to hear about the queen of clubs. So I think slam is out of the question. The only question now really is, do we go to bid 4 hearts or 3 no trumps? Because if we make the same number of tricks in hearts and no trumps will score 10 points better. And we'll want to play in that at match pointed pairs. The fact that they've probably got the queen or king of diamonds reduces the likelihood that the hearts are solid. So, you know, it's the queen of diamonds, it's not a certain entry at all to dummy. I think we've probably got to settle for 4 hearts here, although 3 no trumps may well prove to be right. So we'll say 4 hearts. Pass out. So now just to remember, and of course we have the king of diamonds, and really the slam depends on where the queen of clubs is. Hopefully it's wrong now. But you can see the kind of good hands that the robot has for its opening week 2s. Just to remind you that this north hand is the one that is the declarer, the one that the defenders can't see. They can see this south hand now. The robots don't very often underlead an ace against a suit contract. They probably haven't unled the queen either, but we'll stick the 5 in and see what happens. Oh, the queen was there. I wonder if the ace is going to follow. It is. We'll drop the king just to stop them going for the rough, but it won't. But they didn't rough. Maybe it stopped them roughing. Right. So we can see that we've got 4 cards outside of trumps there, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 winners to take care of them. So there's only trumps to consider. The only thing to consider was did this one not have any trumps? In which case this hand will have 5 trumps. But that's not a problem because we've got Well, I say got 5, we've got 6 there, 2 here, that's 8, 8 and 13 is 5. If they got 5 trumps, it will show up when we play the king of hearts, this hand won't follow, and then we can finesse the 9 the next time round and draw all the trumps and cash over the 4 winners. So we do that, and we cash the king of hearts, and it's the other way, so that's why they didn't ruff. Right, perhaps we should have thought of that. Well, so they got 5 hearts, but we've got top 4 winners, so they can only make one of them, which we can afford. And we could never have finessed this way, because if we'd led a low card, they'd have put the 8 in to force the king, and if we led the 9, they would have covered it with the 10, and their 8 would have won the 5th round. So that's why they didn't ruff. They merrily put the 8 in just to use us. So the crucial thing is to draw. And throw spades away from dummy. The 4 rounds of trumps. They've still got the 10 of hearts, but we may as well just get rid of that now since we've got a spare trump. Five of diamonds. Let's just go to the king, and now we've got 3 winners here: the ace, king, and the ace. To those 3 losers, and a trump, so we can claim. 420, 57%. So probably lots of people do that, but did 3 no trumps do better? Nobody did better than 420. Somebody did 6 no trumps. 3 no trumps was only made 400. So is that right? What could we have made? 2 spades, 4 hearts, 6. Obviously the clubs are all wrong. So 4 hearts turned out better, but everybody did the same. Right, so East has opened 2 spades. Which is the robot sound week 2. So we've got 2 suited hearts and a minor. And our points are mostly in those 2 suits. So this is actually a good hand. So let's see what 3 spades would mean. 18 plus total points. Well, since we've got a void in the robot, counts 3 points for a void. We're okay. We're going to bid 3 spades, showing the other major and the minor 5-5. So West goes to 4 spades, North goes to 5 hearts. They're really being forced to do this here. We may well have 12 tricks in hearts if partner could do something in diamonds, but you know, we're being forced to guess, so we're going to pass. Try and get a plus score. Here's the ace of spades. So we shouldn't have any heart losers because we've got 10 between us and all the top ones. We don't have to have a spade loser because we can rough this, and the spade will take care of the diamond if it needs to. What's in clubs? We've got 9 cards, and normally have a reasonable chance of dropping the queen. But if we remember the auction, East has 6 spades. We know that West has 5 because we've got none, partner's got 2. 2 from 13 is 11, so 6 and 5. So there's a reasonable chance the clubs are breaking evenly. It's marginally more likely that West has 3 clubs, so we can't, if they have 3 clubs to the queen, we can't pick it up anyway. So there's no reason why we would be finessing in clubs for the queen rather than playing for the drop. We just need to make sure we don't block them as well, because if the queen does drop, we can cash 5 clubs and throw one of those diamonds away, and then we'll only lose one diamond and we will make 12 trumps. There's a reasonable chance that West has the ace of diamonds anyway, because remember East opened a weak 2, so there's turned up with the ace of spades, and the 2 spades is 10 minus high card points, 7 total points. So we want a rough low. Yes, I think we can afford to rough low. Right, so now we can draw some trumps. So they're breaking. Because remember, we had 5 in each hand, that's 10. So the opponents have 3. And so them. And they've thrown a club away. That's interesting. That looks like good news for us. Because even if it's a singleton club, we're going to find out right now. No, it was 3 little ones. There's the queen. So I don't think they're going to let us win the diamond. Although that's the closed hand, so they can't see that. So we are going to play this out in the hope that Robot will fail to go up with the ace of diamonds. But they didn't. They went up with the ace of diamonds, and the rest of the tricks will be ours. So we did make 12 tricks. That was worth 78%. Did anybody bid 6 hearts? People doubled 4 spades and got it 1 off. Nobody bid 6 hearts. Right. Okay. So 6 people tied for first place with us. Right. So we've got 16 points. 5-3-3-2. It's not a nice 5-3-3-2 because lots of our points are in our short suits, which is less productive than if they were in our long suits. But it's a flat 16 count, and the robot plays 15 to 17 no trumps. So it doesn't. The robot doesn't have anything much in the majors because they bid straight to 3 no trumps. So they don't have a 4-card major, otherwise they lose Stayman. Fortunately, they led spades, not hearts. Right. As you can see, the robots are going to be able to take at least 5 heart tricks off the top. We don't want to be the fact that this hand's led spades. Well, it doesn't have ace king of hearts because they'd have led them if they had them, so probably they're split, or East has ace king. We're going to need a club trick because we can get 3 spades. We might get 5 diamonds, that's 8, but we'd still need a club trick. So we'll win with the king. I'm going to play. See any. Well, 10 drops there. Don't know whether that means that, but I'm going to try and sneak my club trick now. That one's gone up with the ace, so that probably means they're going to play hearts. But yeah, looks like they've got ace king of hearts. So we could have tried taking 8 tricks and for 1 off. As it is, it looks like we'll probably be 2 off. Right, so we've got 2 spade winners, 3 club winners, and the diamond winner. to go. So we may as well just throw diamonds in both hands. The robot's generally fairly good at unblocking suits. Right. Throwing a winner away, as I say, we could have tried for 8 tricks, and claim the rest. 3.6%. Why is nobody else bidding 3 no trumps? They settled for one off, was worth 25%, but lots of people made it. How did they make 3 no trumps? Have a quick look at this one, shall we? Just how they made it in another table. Export, and view a link. So they got the spade lead. They won with the ace, played the diamond, the ace. So they cashed their diamonds, and that just got the robots to throw some hearts away. Yes. And the robots blocked the hearts. Well, normally they unblock well. So that was how to make it, was cash your diamond tricks and hope the robot makes a mistake. Right. So I hope for them to duck the ace of clubs mistake. I should have just played for them to discard badly on diamonds. Right. Okay. 1 spade, pass, 1 no trump. Notice that in the robot system, they could have up to 12 points for this 1 no trump. So our 12 points is not very nice, but we are almost certainly going to defend. We'll probably be defending against a spade contract, and I want partner to lead diamonds. So I'm going to bid 2 diamonds here. There's a chance I could end up being doubled and going for an awful lot, but that'll be a bottom. But at match points, there are other times where getting the diamond lead will make all the difference. So this looks bad. Yeah. So this is the time I'm going for a telephone. My partner decides to rescue me. 4 plus hearts. Well, it shouldn't be doing it with 4 hearts, but I'm going to pass since they haven't doubled it yet. Oh, 2 hearts undoubled, probably better than mine was doubled. Now you see, partner didn't overcall 2 hearts, but the robot I don't think would have opened 2 hearts on that. So the Queen of Spades lead. So the ace looks good, the King Jack are both winners. 5 of hearts, so they're trying. Don't know why they want to lead hearts. How did the auction go? So this is that hand with the points. So I had in my hand 12 points. The robot has, my partner has 6. So that's 18. So they have 22 between them. So this could be like 13, 9, 14, 8. This one's already turned up with the ace of spades. And if you look at the auction, I think that double was a takeout double. No, it says it's got biddable diamonds, so it was a penalty type double. So king, queen of diamonds here. Nobody's tried clubs, so it suggests the ace and king are split. So I'm inclined to think this lead of the 5 of hearts is away from the king. So I'm going to try the queen. Wasn't. So I think we can think that most of the points are now in this hand. I've no reason not to draw trumps. Aha, that's a reason not to draw trumps. But this hand only had 1 heart. Right, so I had 2, dummy had 6. Well, not dummy, they actually declare up, but we had 8. So this had 1, so this has 4. So we can let the 6 run. They're going to make their 9 and their jack. We won't make their the 8. Make their jack. Ace of clubs. I actually want to end up in that hand, in the north hand, after on the 3rd round of clubs, so I can draw trumps. Looks like they're going to get a spade rough. Yep. And the ace of diamonds. Parts. Check for lurkers. And I've got 2 more tricks for 1 off. Minus 100 is 67%. So that was better than 2 hearts minus 1. Than letting them make some contract. Although somebody did manage to beat 2 no trumps, I see. Right, on to board 5. We've got above average, but we've still got a long way to catch up. Here we go. We've got 14 points. We've got the 6 card club suit. So we're going to bid our 2 clubs to start with, because 3 clubs would be a weak bid. 2 spades, 3 clubs. My partner, which 6 to 10 total points. So the points look to be reasonably evenly split. We'll pass. West might bid 3 spades. Then we'll be prepared to go to 4 clubs. But I don't think we're going to make 5 clubs. Go for clubs. Right. Well, we might make 5 clubs if the ace of diamonds is well placed. Or if the hearts split 3-3. So the clubs aren't going to break nicely, but we have 6. Dummy had 4. That's 10. So they've only got 3. 7 red. Just doing this to keep the entries fluid. So notice the way I've left the jack of spades, the jack of clubs there, and I've got the king, a higher one and a lower one in my hand. So if I ever need to use them as entries, I can go either way. I don't think I do. I think I'll rough with a diamond with that at some point, but just in case, it's just a matter of technique, just to leave your entries as flexible as possible. The spade discard. Well, Let's see if there's any good news in hearts. Doesn't look like it. No, maybe there is. No. Draw 3 of spades away. There we go. There was. They discarded something to the point. Right. So now we can try. To lead a diamond towards the king. No. King of spades. Just rough it. Put it in their diamond. Spades, so we can rough. So we did make 5 clubs because the hearts behaved nicely. They discarded a heart. They shouldn't have discarded a heart. They should beat 5 clubs. But 4 clubs was enough for 82%. 4 clubs plus 1 was. People defended against 3 spades. I just don't think that's sensible. Let's move us up a little bit. Only 3 boards to go. So here we have 15 points. I want to catch up. If I open one of a minor, I'm inviting them to bid one of a major. So I'm going to open one no trump, even though you're not supposed to do singleton, and obviously the robot transfers to my singleton. 2 hearts as a strength. So I got to bid 2 spades. And the robot will probably pass. No 3 clubs. It's a new suit. They got 4 plus clubs, 10 plus total points. So we have a choice now. We could bid 3 no trumps, or we could go aim for 5 clubs. They haven't got many points in clubs. They're probably in spades, but they could have some red suit points somewhere. So the best chance of game is 3 no trumps, I think. So that's what I'm going to try. And they lead spades very nicely. So we've got 5 club tricks, 2 spade tricks is 7, a diamond trick is 8. And if they play hearts for us, we will have a heart trick. So I think what we're going to do, the plan is win this, cash the ace of diamonds, come to a hand with a club, and play some more diamonds from hand. If we play a heart, then they could take all the heart tricks. But if they play them, they have to give us a heart trick. There's no lineup of the hearts that's they could play that would, if they play them first, that we couldn't get a trick with this combination. You know, if they leave a low card from either hand, we just play low from first, and then either if this hand plays low and this hand wins with the queen, then we'll still have the king and the jack, which will win the 3rd round after the ace has gone. So the real danger is actually the spades that they've attacked. So there is another alternative, which is just to play on spades for our 9th trick, because this 3 suggests this hand's got 4 spades. We've got 6 between our 2 hands, so that suggests the spades are 4-3. So we could just lose 2 spade tricks, and if they attack diamonds or hearts, we're all right. So thinking about it, they probably do have 2 spade tricks, and if we let them have diamond trick, then heart tricks, they'll be there. So we're really looking at our 9th trick. So I think we're going to play. We'll play the 4. We'll just encourage them to cover it. So I think I'm going to cross to dummy in clubs. I'm going to finesse the 10. I'm not actually finessing, of course, but I want to make it look to the opponents like that's happening, what I'm doing. And now I'm going to duck a spade. I can afford one heart from my hand. So they're switching to diamonds. They can see there's a singleton ace there. So I'm going to duck another spade. And if they both follow, then those two spades will be good from the top. I'm not going to play the king of spades first, because if they turn out to be 5-2, I'll be creating two winners for them. My problem is what to discard from my hand. And I'm on it. I can't afford a club because that'll be a winner. A heart will mean that they could cash some heart tricks against us. And a diamond would mean they could cash some diamonds. So I think I'm going to throw a heart because they're likely to attack diamonds, we hope. But no, they found the killer lead of the Queen of Hearts because it crushes my jack. I don't think they've led away from the ace. I think I've put the King of Hearts on down. So I'm going. So I should have thrown a diamond away. So this was a good contract, but that line didn't succeed. Here's the diamond guess, which I got wrong. Couldn't get right. Well, what a disaster. They've made 3 no trumps +1. 0%. Other tables, somebody made 3 no, lots of people made 3 no trumps. It's the right contract. So when I set up my last spade, since it was going to be won by West, I should have thrown a diamond away and that would have been safe and I would have made my 3 no trumps. So I'm not going to come in first place this week. But that was the right contract. 5 clubs doesn't have a lot of chances. So on to board 7, 12, 18 points, 6 hearts. So we're going to open this 1 heart. 4 diamonds. This is a splinter bid. So it's support of hearts. They've got a singleton diamond. Which is, I got the ace with my queen of diamonds is a bit useless. 13 to 16 total points. So they're adding on points for their singleton avoiding diamonds as well. But I need to know about the ace and queen of hearts, the ace of spades, king of clubs are the cards that matter. So I am going to use Roman keycard Blackwood here to ask about that. So they've got 2 or 5 key cards without the queen of hearts. But the key cards are 4 aces and the king of hearts in this case, because hearts is the trump suit. We've got 3 of them. So they've got two. So they've got the ace of spades. And the ace of hearts, but they don't have the queen of hearts, but they do have 4 hearts. So we've got 10 hearts between us. So the fact we don't have the queen of hearts doesn't really matter, because if the hearts are 2-1, it's dropping, and even if they're 3-0, we might be able to finesse for it. So we're not passing 5 hearts, I don't think. So the fact, if we go back, they've still got 13 to 16 total points. So the ace of spades and the ace of hearts are 8 points. They're adding on a couple of points for their singleton diamond. That's 10 points. They've still got to have some more points somewhere. And if it's the king of clubs, we should be home and dry in 6 hearts. If it's not, if it's like queen jack of spades, then hopefully we can throw our clubs away on spades. So I'm going to bid 6 hearts here. Don't think I should bid 6 no trumps, because no, we need some rough somewhere. We're bidding 6 hearts. And they've got queen jack of spades, as you see. So the only risk is if hearts are 3-0. But that may not be a problem either, because we may be able to get rid of all our losers. So shall I put in the 9? 2 could be a singleton. Or it could be with 4. If there are 4 of them, so let's put the 4 in. 3. That does suggest that the 2 might be a singleton. Right. If the hearts are 3-0, because they've got queen jack 10, we can't do anything about it. If they're not, we want to draw trumps, play spades from dummy. So we may as well play the king of hearts first and see what happens. Right, so the hearts are 2-1. So remember, we had 10 hearts, so they have 3. And now we'll just draw the queen of hearts. It is. And now we'll start throwing our clubs away. And they weren't. So remember, there were 6 spades in dummy. We had 1. That's 7. They have 6. So we've seen 4 of them, 5 of them. That's all of them gone. So these spades are good. So I can throw the queen of clubs away and even the queen of diamonds. There are no more trumps out. So I'm making 13 tricks. 1460. That's 60%. Lots of people did. Somebody bid 7 hearts, which that's pushing. Although now it doesn't need very much. It needs hearts 2-1, which is just on the right side of the odds for bidding a grand slam. Right, odd 8. We're just above 50. We're exactly 50% at the moment. Right. Last chance to climb up the leaderboard. Partners open to diamond. We've got 14 points. So we're going to game here. The robots play a convention called inverted minor suit raises, where 2 diamonds would be 10 plus high card points, and unlimited shows 4 diamonds, 10 plus high card points, and it could be any number. It's unlimited. It's forcing bid. It says forcing to 2 no trumps, but it also says 3 minus hearts, 3 minus spades. So you don't use it if you have a 4-card major. You bid your 4-card major first. So the robot has a weak no trump hand, the hand we would have opened 1 no trump in Apple. But we've got this singleton heart where we can be a bit worried about. So partner doesn't have 4 spades. They only have 2 to 3 spades. I have 2 to 4 hearts, 4 to 5 diamonds. So if I bid 2 diamonds here, that's a weak bid, a retreat from no trump, 6 to 11. Obviously, that's no good. What does 3 diamonds mean? Jump support, not forcing. That's no good either. If I bid 2 clubs here, new minor forcing, 4 plus spades, 12 plus total points. So that's what we need to play. This is a convention that's popular in America, new minor forcing. You don't come across it much in this country, since I'm in England, but that's what we want to do. It doesn't necessarily say clubs, it just says tell me more, partner. And they've got 3 spades. That's what it means. Still, they could have 4 hearts. See, I prefer them to tell me about their 4 hearts rather than their 3 spades. Now, the difficulty with bidding 4 spades now is that if they lead hearts and the robot doesn't have any, I have to rough in the long trump hand. We play in a 4-3 trump fit. You want to be roughing the weak suit in the short trump hand. So I think what does 3 hearts here mean? 4 plus hearts. No, that doesn't work. I was hoping that would enable me to ask. 3 diamonds says, well, it's forcing to 3 no trumps. Shows 4 diamonds. What does 3 clubs mean? 4 plus clubs. That's probably better. It pinpoints the hearts problem and to the opponents as well as the partner. But let's do 3 clubs. It's forcing, and the robot bids 3 no trumps, so they presumably got a heart stop. So we'll pass. They've got 2 stop. Right, so this 3 of hearts is good because it looks as though the hearts are 4-4, but it might be from 3 to an honor. And this hand might have 5 hearts. The reason I say 4-4 is because if I've read 4th highest, you can see that the 2 is there. Just remember, this south hand is the dummy. That north hand is there. So if they're 4-4, we can only lose 2 hearts. And we can lose 1 spade. We'll set us 3 spade tricks, which with our 2 heart tricks is 5, 6, 7. Now we're up to 8 tricks. And we have the chance of the club finesse or the diamond king. And that would give us 9 tricks. We strangely enough, I think it's going to be better to give up 2 heart tricks to start with, although I've got to find discards then, which presumably be a diamond. Because if the hearts are 5-3, I won't play the 4 and hide the 2 for the moment. Then if I win the 3rd round of hearts, if the hand that has the ace of spades doesn't have done. Now I'm short of entries to dummy, so I've got 2 lots of entries to my hand, so I'm going to 6 of spades to the queen. They have a heart. Right. So they're the danger hand. They're the one that's still got a heart left. So if they win a trick, they're going to cash outside of hearts, they're going to cash a heart. Whereas the east hand does not have any more. So the club finesse, if it loses, I will be down. Whereas the player diamond towards the queen, if we've got the king of diamonds, I'm going to be down. Whereas if east wins, I'm still not down. I've still got the chance of the finesse. So I should play the diamond towards the queen first. Should I? No, because that's no good. I'm missing the jack and 10. So I may be reduced to taking the club finesse. As the only chance of the 9th trick. I think that's my best chance now. So I'm going to throw a diamond away. Now I have to, well, I can play a club to the ace, just to see if anything interesting happens. No, now I'll go back to those spades. Well, this hand's had 5 hearts, it's turned up with 3 spades, that's 8. This hand should have more clubs. Well, oh dear. There we go. We'll drop the queen, but and this hand had king jack of diamonds. So that's 32% for 3 no trumps -1. You can't see the other tables at the moment. So less than 50%, not a very successful tournament. And it's the 3 no trumps going down that have been the real disasters each time. So maybe there's a lesson there. Show me other tables yet. Yet. Will come up in a moment. Oh, right. Lots of people 3 no trumps. Some people made 3 no trumps. We just have a quick look to see how they made it. This one. So they did do minor, the inverted minor, ignored their 4-card major. So they're playing it for the other hand. So they got the heart lead. They won it immediately. Played the club, played a spade, the ace of spades, and they carried on with spades. All right. So the robots just didn't bother setting up their hearts. And perhaps if I won the first one and played on spades, the robots wouldn't, but that just would be bad play by the robots. So anyway, I hope you found that useful. I should have taken a bit longer on the last one, showing about counting the clubs so that the finesse was, I'd effectively found out that East had a lot more clubs than West, and therefore was more likely to hold the queen of clubs. So the finesse was a good chance. You can see the clubs. East had 5 clubs, West had 2 clubs, So, and there was no reason to think they haven't done any bidding to show where the points were. So East was 2.5 times more likely to hold the Queen of Clubs than West. So the finesse was a good chance. 70%. So that was unlucky to go down. Right. Okay, well, I hope to do better next week. I hope to see you then and for another BBO weekly free instant tournament. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, please do like the video and subscribe to my channel.